Yeah. Mr. Sanford, Mr. Barnes, I will be interviewing today.
Great, great.
Uh, First, which courses or activities have helped you prepare for this internship?
Um, I'm still in my business environment class at my school, Hope International University. We do a lot of brainstorming on different business situations, trying to make decisions, managerial conflict. And so I have a background in the overall mindset of advertisement and marketing. And so I think I'm more prepared than others as far as the internship position goes.
Okay. Give me an example of when you have done more than required in a course.
Um, as a recreational assistant, I remember taking care of my coworkers' responsibilities because they failed to truly fulfill their obligations. So, not necessarily in the course have I picked up the slack, but in the work environment, I've done that on more than one occasion, helping my coworkers out, helping them complete their tasks when they really couldn't really do it, regardless of the reason.
Okay. Uh, what types of information did you use to choose your school, and how did you evaluate it?
Um, Overall school assessment, criteria matching as far as the programs they offer. And obviously, I'm in business, so I look for a top business program that wasn't too far from home because I'm a real family man. I like to stay close to my family, make sure everything's okay through thick and thin. And I'm also an athlete. And athletics, you can pretty much play anywhere. And it's a catalyst to get to my educational plateau. But as far as the educational goes, this school had to be one of the best business programs in the area, and there's also a Christian school, and it allows me to practice my faith.
Okay.
And yeah,
Which subjects in marketing do you like the most?
if I had to just choose one main topic, it would be advertisement, marketing, anything revolving around the general topic of advertisement, because that's all I'm a true fan. Commercials, radio, advertisement, all the way.
Advertising. That's good. Um, According to you, which are the best marketing companies at advertising?
My favorites would have to be Nike. I really like Nike. You know, I'm an athlete, so I gotta like Nike. But I'm also a fan of Coca-Cola.
Hmm.
Coca-Cola, the whole polar bear commercials, and the famous Mean Joe Green, where the football player Steelers stand at the locker room, chugs a Coke, tosses his jersey to a little kid. It was genius. It was genius. Incorporating sports with their product has nothing to do with sports. And just in general, a pure marketing advertising company would be AdRoll. The bars, the scrolling teleprompters at the bottom of the screen as far as websites, any type of internet sensation, um, internet catalyst, social network. When you see the little advertisement for any business, whether it could be hotdate.com or let me check your credit score.com, that little box, that little teleprompter, which to me was innovative. Nobody ever thought about advertising like that. So now the advertisement world has really exploded, and I think that was just amazing.
Hmm. Okay. Describe a situation where your initial approach failed and you had to try something different to meet your end result or goal.
In general, um, I remember taking an online class at the beginning of this year, 2012,
Mm-hmm.
and with lack of time management and discipline all put together, it was just a combination for failure. I failed those courses horribly, and I had to rethink the situation. And so I decided to take some more online classes in August, this past August, and I actually stopped and I focused about what I was going to do, and turns out I completed the online class in a matter of 2 days.
Hmm.
So it was decided to get myself together and really focus, be disciplined, and that's what worked the best.
That's quite something. Finish online class in 2 days. That's nice. Describe how you balance your academic work with your extracurricular activities. I know it's difficult to do, seeing as how you guys travel a lot. So, like, how did you manage that? How did you balance it?
Well, as a student athlete, discipline and focus are key in what you do because there's just so much to be done. There's so many different responsibilities on the court, off the court, and you really have to humble yourself and prioritize and actually prioritize what's most important. And when you prioritize what's most important, then you prioritize the best way to actually accomplish those goals. And for me, it was dedicating time to school, sleep, homework, and practice. And when I really try my best to be disciplined, and it's almost impossible to break those three key features of being successful.
Okay. What objectives have you set for this year, and what steps have you taken to ensure that you're on track to meet those objectives?
The goal I want to accomplish as a student, I want to achieve straight A's. Never have before achieved straight A's. Always got close and really achieved it. And I think the best way to achieve straight A's is to stay focused, disciplined. And I mean, if you keep asking me questions like this, you're gonna keep hearing those words: focus, discipline, time management. And I think those three keys are really three important factors of being successful. I think that's what will allow me to accomplish that goal, achieve straight A's.
Give me an example of when you're able to learn something complex in a short amount of time. Like, how are you able to learn something very difficult in a short span of time?
A couple summers ago, I worked with Sandler Construction, and I didn't have a hard hat or anything like that. I was the front runner of the marketing aspect of Sandler Construction.
Oh, like a solicitor?
Yeah, I was a salesman.
Okay.
Door-to-door salesman. And we had to learn our approach, our business products, and our financial deals all in a matter of 2 days because, I came to the program late. In a matter of 2 days, and you had to know it because when you knock on that customer's door, you need to act like, or at least you need to know or act like you have all the answers to all the questions. And it was kind of difficult because sometimes you get doors slammed in your face. Then when you think all hope is lost, people are actually looking for answers, and some people have questions, and you kind of lose faith in your in what you're doing. And so to me, that was pretty difficult but manageable. Learning to not improvise, but to improvise with the things you're given. And so that was really tough, but it really turned out to be really beneficial for me.
Okay. Now, tell me, what are the differences between a product and a service?
A product is something you can touch. A service would be an action that can be performed. Excuse me. I like to remember the example of like a car battery. You buy a car battery, that's a product. Getting it installed is a service. So, business 101.
Tell me about a situation where you had to work with other students to achieve an objective.
In one of my business courses, an objective we usually had to achieve was to find the solution to a managerial conflict or any type of business situation. And our class was usually split into two. So one side would, find their brainstorm to find their answer, and on the other side, my team usually had to brainstorm and come up with a solution to the managerial conflict.
Describe a group project of which you are particularly proud of. What was your contribution to that project?
In my business class, at the end of the year, our final project was to create a business plan for a potential business, as if we were going to start it the very next day.
Right.
And as far as my role in our business, I was in charge of consumer growth and advertising, and our business, my group, we did a really good job on our project. We actually received a name, and I was also the leader of the oral presentation, which we also got a very high grade for, and a lot of great comments from our teacher.
Okay. Now, given a choice between working in the sales department and the advertising department as a marketing intern, which one of those would you choose among them?
If I had to choose, I would choose to work in the advertising market. What was the question? You said advertising.
Advertising and sales department.
I would choose to work in the advertising department as a marketing intern right now. But in general, I would in the near future, as far as my career goes, I would love to work in advertising department for sure.
All right. How will your previous skills help you in advertising your responsibilities as a marketing intern?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
How will your previous skills help you in delivering your responsibilities as a marketing intern?
Okay. Taking business classes, I kind of I have the general schematics of marketing in general, and from working as a recreational assistant, I have a good background in communications, interpersonal communications to be specific. So with those two main concepts, I'm able to grasp the big picture of marketing. And as far as my responsibilities in general, I feel if you understand your company and you own your role in that company, and for me it would be a marketing intern, do what I gotta do. Either it's writing down numbers, pushing paperwork, or getting a cup of coffee. It will make me more effective, probably the most effective, simply because I own my role. And I usually transfer it on and off the court, even in basketball. You wanna do the things that you see on TV and stuff like that, but you have to find a way you can be the most effective in what you're doing, and that's in life, and that's in everything.
Okay. Serious question. How will this internship help you meet your career goals in the future?
This internship, one small step for me, one large step for my career. This is my big foot getting through the door. It will get me into the business world. I will have references. It's huge. It's huge. And with my work ethic, along with being the on-the-job experience, and of course the veteran wisdom that'll be in front of me and ahead of me, talking in my ear, I've learned so much by the time I've left my internship that I feel like I'd be ready to take on the business world full force. So to me, this is like I'm still building my foundation of my marketing business career, my mind, my intellect, all of it. And this internship is huge. It's the start of the rest of my life. So I'm excited.
Interesting. Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. I appreciate your time and coming in for this interview. We will contact you we will contact you on whether we would see if you fit in this company as an intern. Fair enough, Sanford?
Thank you, Mr. Bobby. Thank you.
No problem.